Okay. So with the NWA, actually, no, I want to go back to the Japan because I'm just so interested. Do you know what their goal was at that time? Because obviously you've seen the U.S. expansion more in the last, 5 years or however long, and the COVID pandemic messed a lot of that up. Do you know what their goal was at that time for U.S. expansion?
Um, yeah. I mean, they just wanted to be respected here. They wanted to be. They felt the Japanese felt that the New Japan brand at that time, 30 years or whatever, um, they felt, and Mr. Inoki felt that the brand means something and is popular enough. And as much as I tried to explain to them that people in the U.S. didn't care about New Japan Pro Wrestling, they never bought it. So when I added the NWA name to it, we were doing arenas. We were doing big shows, and because the NWA did mean something to the right people.
Mm-hmm.
So and today it's the same thing, and they're in the same problems that they were in when I was there. Uh, the strong program is now gone. They're not going to produce that anymore. Um, and I just saw just recently an advertisement for the New Japan USA Academy. So again, I'm speaking way out of turn. I'm not there, but I just an outsider who knows a little bit looking in. I feel that funding is being cut for them, and they basically told them to figure it out. And so now they're opening a pro wrestling school to keep the USA operation open. Now that may be a drastic statement,
Yeah.
but just based on my experience with them, I was told the same thing. And we moved from Santa Monica over to North Hollywood, and I moved the dojo into a strip club. Nobody was watching. And Simon Inoki, I had direct contact with, and he was the president of New Japan. So it's like, I don't know. It's that's its own book, New Japan Pro Wrestling in America.
Do you think there's a way to make it work? Like, or do you think it's just something that would just can't translate?
I don't know. The New Japan office specifically, and my dealings with them, they are so traditional. Even recently, as everybody knows, this is a show. Everybody knows that the public knows what we do.
Mm-hmm.
But even with the New Japan side of it, like I had an issue at an event I was producing for them. I had to go into the locker room, and there were seconds outside not letting me through the door, even though I knew everybody in there. It took Jushin Liger to recognize me to let me in the door.
And this was what, in the 2000s?
This was a couple of years ago.
Jeez.
We did a show at the Long Beach Pyramid. I don't remember the name of it, but I produced that.
Wow.
And I was taking a TV monitor in for them to set it up so they can watch the show in the locker room. And they weren't letting me in because I wasn't one of the wrestlers in their mind. The show we did at the LA Coliseum right after the pandemic, I produced that. And they made us leave the ringside area because of kayfabe. And I knew everybody in the ring. And we're setting cameras up, and so their way of doing things from a traditional Japanese standpoint